And then closely related to the producer, there's the songwriter. Most of you probably have a pretty good idea of what a songwriter is. You've probably watched the show Songland. You've probably even written songs on your own. But the songwriter is really the one who comes up with the chords, the melody, and the lyrics. Songwriting is ultimately personally my biggest passion. It's where the hits come from. That's why I'm so passionate about helping songwriters, because they're the ones that all music business success starts with. Yet it can be the most thankless, hardest job in the entire industry. On good days, it can just be plain fun. It's awesome. There's nothing better than a good day writing songs. But on bad days, it is pure hell. Beating your head up against the wall for hours, trying to come up with the perfect line or the perfect hook or the perfect melody that gets stuck in people's heads, whatever it is. But you got to do it in a way that nobody's ever done it before. It is freaking hard. It is so hard. But that's the job of the songwriter, to say something profound in a song in less than 3 minutes that impacts somebody's life in a way that no one else has ever done it before. It's like no pressure, right? The biggest misconception I see here is that songwriters come into the game thinking that there's no formula, that they have to create their own and not do what anyone else does. They think they have to be 100% original all the time. Well, I've got news for you today, friends. If you think that way, that you're going to fail as a music creator if you have this mentality. Every piece of music ever made was built off the inspiration from something that was created before it. Like, you ever hear that saying, we all stand on the shoulders of giants? We all only have the same 12 notes to work with. It's what we do with them, the rhythms, the chord, the way we craft a lyric. That's what makes it unique and original. So the takeaway here is, don't be afraid to use references and influences for inspiration. And I'm not talking about ripping other people's songs off. I'm talking about your main job as a music creator and a songwriter is to learn the formulas of what is working in the genre that you're trying to create music for. Now, I'll say that part again because I don't want you to miss this at all. This might be the most important thing you take away from today. It's your number one job to learn the formula of what works and what doesn't work in the genre that you are trying to create music for. For many of you out there, you might be thinking, well, how can I create different, unique, original songs if I'm only following the same formulas that others do time and time again? It's a fair question. Or you might be asking, how can I stand out from a sea of other artists and writers if I'm following these tried and true structures? Well, my short answer is this, that when you break the rules, you better have a damn good reason for breaking them. When you know the rules in the first place, it gives you a way higher chance of achieving success in that lane rather than just haphazardly feeling like you're guessing when you sit down to create a song. So one of the biggest keys in whether a song is successful or not comes down to familiarity. When radio programmers test songs or decide to add songs to their radio stations or playlists, it's not just based off of gut instinct. I mean, Rick can tell you that. He's been in radio in the past. It's more scientific than that. Testing songs is done with listeners who listen to a bunch of songs and then they just rate them. And one of the biggest indicators of success or failure is the familiarity factor. Meaning, when a listener hears the song for the first time, do they feel like they know it already? Not that it's ripping something off, but it just has to feel familiar. And really the best way to achieve this is to learn the rules, learn the structures, learn the formulas. They're gonna vary from genre to genre, but trust me, they are there.